Video game music is the way in which the game communicates to the player. It can tell the player how to feel, what to expect, and sometimes what to do in a specific moment. Ultrakill is no exception to this, as its violent and unrelenting soundtrack is a mirror of its gameplay. Ultrakill has no shortage of high-octane songs, each of them could be its own video, but today I wanted to talk about one of Ultrakill's slower songs, Do Robots Even Dream of Eternal Sleep? This song is what plays when you first enter the level 7-2, and in the game it only plays very briefly. While the full song is about 2 minutes long, most players will probably only hear about 30 seconds of that, and I think it's a shame. It's a song that fits the level very well, witnessing the destruction that war causes firsthand. It's introspective, making you think about what you're doing, what you are, and as V1 in the game, what it means to be alive. Now, I'm not a musician, I can't do a detailed analysis on this song. If that's something you want to see, then I encourage you to check out the YouTuber Macromeatball. He's the best of the best for that sort of thing, and his videos inspired this one. I'll have his video on this piece linked in the description. What also makes this song and level so interesting is a poem you find in the level that is written by Gutterman, one of the enemies introduced in this level. The poem says, "Mother, mother, mother of me. I know I should not miss you so, but mother of me, I do. Your pained breath that rasped and reverberated in your rusted iron tomb. The blood of your breast that nourished me and warmed me in its caress, when corpse and cruelty were all I witnessed. Mother, mother, mother of me. I know you would hate me so, and mother of me, I do too. But I would not feel, not think, not dream, were it not for you in my rusted iron womb. Your tortured love brought me to this war, that I could take the heart of another, and need you no more. Mother, mother, mother of me. I know your thoughts had left you long ago, and mother of me, I will never truly know. But I hope it redeems my life even just a slight, when I cried and crushed your skull that final night." The Gutterman is a machine built solely for war. They were one of the first machines to successfully use blood as a fuel source, but this was before anyone understood how to keep the blood fresh inside a mechanical body. So the solution was live fuel sources. Actual people were sealed into iron coffins welded onto the Gutterman's back. That was their existence. A walking engine powered by suffering. And that's what makes this poem so important. It shows us that machines in Ultrakill might be more than tools. They might be aware. They might feel something. The title of the song itself is a question. Do robots even dream of eternal sleep? And the poem answers it in its own way. When the Gutterman says, "I would not feel, not think, not dream were it not for you," it proves that, at least on some level, the machines can think, they can feel, and they do dream. It reflects on the things it's done, it resents the war it was created for, and it hopes that destroying its own mother, the corpse fueling it, might redeem its life even a little. It's a moment of vulnerability from something that shouldn't have vulnerability at all, and it ties directly back into the tone the opening song establishes. And that's what makes this little moment at the start of 7-2 so powerful. A short, fragile song that most players barely hear ends up defining the entire level. Ultrakill is a game about violence, momentum, and destruction, but every now and then it lets the cracks show. It lets you see the world not as a playground of enemies, but as a place shaped by suffering and survival. And in that brief window, with that quiet song playing over a burning warzone, the game asks a question it doesn't normally bother with. What does it mean for a machine to feel? Can it question its purpose? Can it regret what it was built to do? And can something created for killing dream of anything at all? The Gutterman's poem, the ruined city, the silence, the motifs echoing through the level, they all point to the same idea. These machines aren't just weapons. They're reflections of the world that made them. And maybe in their own broken way they're trying to understand that world. So even though Do Robots Even Dream of Eternal Sleep plays for only a few seconds, it opens the door to one of Ultrakill's most human questions, asked by something that was never supposed to be human in the first place. If you liked this kind of breakdown, let me know. I'd love to cover more game music that hits the same emotional depth. Ultrakill has a lot more I could talk about, but there are so many other soundtracks out there that deserve a closer look too. So if there's a track from any game you think I should cover next, drop it in the comments. And if you want to see where this series goes, feel free to stick around. There's a lot of music worth exploring.